Every day I wake up and I think I have some type of issue in my tummy, but turns out it's just diarrhea. Look, that's why we need doctors. Zocdoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for, including diarrhea since Easter's. These doctors all have verified reviews from actual real patients, not bots, okay? Once you find the doctor you want, you can book them immediately with just a few app taps. No more waiting awkwardly on hold with a receptionist. So, go to Zocdoc.com/foods and download the Zocdoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/foods. Zocdoc.com/foods. Hey man, the holidays are coming up. Time for family traditions and looking towards the future. But, yo, if you don't have life insurance, then how you gonna plan for your future? I got a beautiful family at home, and Lord knows I want them to be taken care of if I get hit by David So driving his crazy RAV4 around the parking lot, okay? And look, with Policygenius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $292 per year for $1 million worth of coverage, okay? Some options offer same-day approval and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Now, that's just lit. Your family deserves peace of mind. A life insurance policy through Policygenius can give it to them, okay? Head to policygenius.com/dudes or click the link in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com/dudes. Step into a world of non-stop action on DraftKings Casino. Play the classics like blackjack, roulette, and slots. Plus, enjoy exclusive games you can't find anywhere else. All you have to do is sign up, select the offer, make your deposit, and start playing from a full suite of games. Download the DraftKings Casino app now and sign up with promo code Dude Foods. New customers can get a deposit match up to $500 in casino credits when you deposit $5 or more. Only on DraftKings Casino with promo code Dude Foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good. Okay. First word that pops into your mind, we're going to try and say the same word, okay? On three. 1, 2, 3. Banana.
Sex.
Okay, we're gonna keep on going. 1, 2, 3.
Fruit.
Potato. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Water.
I'm not very good.
Okay. We're just gonna go a handful more times to see if we can get it. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Chips.
Hamburger. 1, 2, 3.
Bun.
Sweater.
Dog, we're not very good at this at all, dude.
Oh wait, are we supposed to be? Oh yeah, maybe we should be taking. Oh, okay, you're right. Okay, here we go. All right, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3.
Electricity.
Hot dog. Okay, keep on going. 1, 2, 3. Television. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Boobs.
Existentialism. Okay. We got close.
Wait,
close.
isn't it supposed to be you figure out what the two random words you said have in common with each other, and then you like try to get to the same word slowly that way?
Oh, that's
is
a
that
fun
what it
game.
is?
Because
That's
like
even
when one of you said hamburger, the other said chips, my brain went to French fries.
Okay, I like that. Let's try that.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we'll start with the random. Okay. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Poke.
Happy. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hawaii.
Fish. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Water.
Beach. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Sand.
Waves. God damn it. Wow, that's fun though.
Yeah, that's so close. Oh, we're almost syncing our periods. We're so close. We're almost bleeding at the same time.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Dudes Behind the Motherfucking Foods. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
And I'm a David So, baby.
Well, fuck the pleasantries. I'm very hungry, so I'm going to take a bite of this shit I brought us, okay? First of all, I was in a very specific mood this morning. I was like, I want a pastrami sandwich, okay?
Ooh.
So I ordered a pastrami sandwich.
Ooh.
Pero peep game. Firehouse Subs, I remembered seeing a poster, is doing a very limited time sandwich right now. And it is King's Hawaiian bread and pulled pork and a sexy little slaw. I got one with cheese and one without.
Wow.
Of course. Here's the one with cheese.
Oh, please, extra cheese for me.
Limited time offer, dog.
I've never had Firehouse subs before.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, it's tasty. I got one by my house. So
Is this a chain of some sort?
it is a chain of some sort.
Really?
Yeah. So they got their little King's Hawaiian bun with this like, I think it's like a barbecue pulled pork.
Wow.
And then, oh God, it's girthy too.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. And I'm just really hungry, so I'm gonna take a bite. Excuse me.
Okay. My jaw hurts. I mean, honestly, you put anything on the Hawaiian bread, it's good.
Especially some pulled pork.
So I don't even know if this sandwich is good or not.
I would like. It's good pulled pork. It's nice and salty,
Okay.
succulent. I thought it was gonna be a little saucier, some type of sauce.
I kind of want that Arby's cheese sauce on this bitch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I had Arby's not too long ago, and I'll tell you, it's pretty fucking good, dude. It's oddly good not in a high class like, oh, this is the best like sliced beef sandwich ever, but for the price and what I got, I was like, oh, actually, I could eat this again.
Bruh, Nikki Blades is an Arby's chick. She she loves Arby's.
Really?
She's like, yo, I gotta get the this and this with the horsey sauce on the side and this and this and that. Like she like that's her shit. And she's probably the first person in my life who was like, yo, I fuck with Arby's.
I think they had like their seasoned fries or some shit.
Oh, the curly fries are.
And that shit was ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
Probably one of the better fast food fries out there. Definitely up there.
As far as fries, Arby's top tier.
Really fucking good. With the ranch, very delicious. And I gotta say, man, I wonder why Arby's had such a bad rap. I was like, it's not terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It was years of my young adult life and part of my adult life where I was very confused about the existence of Arby's, right? Because nobody I knew was ever like, let's go to Arby's, And me and Rick, in between the two malls that we would go to, Lakewood Mall and the Cerritos Mall, there was a fucking Arby's. And we would always drive by and we'd be like, one day we're gonna go to Arby's, man. And we never fucking went. But the one time, like I had it recently because Nikki Blades was really in the mood maybe last year when she was still on No Chaser. She wanted some Arby's and I was like, hey, well.
And that's the first time you had it.
That I can remember.
Yeah. There's an Arby's in Sacramento that's still there. That's pretty close. It's like in the hood. But same shit. We would always drive by it, and the exact same shit you and Rick did. We're like, hey, well, one day we're gonna stop by and go there. And just never did. Never fucking did. It took a road trip for me to try it. I'm like, yo, this shit kind of go hard, son.
My dude, Devon Terrell, singer from New York.
He sounds like a fake black person.
or a real black person. Devon, there was an episode of Basics Bougie, tangent, where I was, we were eating chanterelle mushrooms, and is that right?
Yeah, chanterelle, yeah.
Chanterelle mushrooms, and I was like talking to Darren, I was like, that kind of sounds like it could be like your cousin's name.
Sup, chanterelle?
But my boy Devon Terrell, he's in New York. He has a podcast of his own. They were trying Arby's for the first time, and everyone was like, yo. It was like, this is where we been. You know what I'm saying?
Meat, bread, cheese.
Maybe we should get some Arby's next time.
I'm down, dude. Hey, Arby's, could you sponsor us? Huh?
Would you like some pastrami?
I would love some pastorami.
And I got this with the cheese.
Ooh, let me get the smaller size. Damn, you were in a little sandwich mood.
I
huh?
was just I really wanted some pastrami, dog. Like I really, man, I was just, when you're just in a mood for something really specific. Let's go.
All right. I just love sandwiches, man. I don't know what's with me.
With the pickle?
Me and sandwiches. I love sandwiches, dude. Sometimes it just hits hard. Can I tell you something though? One of the things my mom is not really good at cooking, American food. Pretty bad.
Really?
She doesn't eat it enough.
But she used to try? She would make attempts? Like what?
Well, there was stuff that I didn't like at the time, but you could tell people like it now. Like she would make Korean barbecue burgers, and I hated it because I just wanted American burgers. You know what I mean? So she would take like her Korean barbecue marinade and mix it in with the beef, and then she would make a patty with it. and then she would slice cucumbers, and it would be cucumbers and mayo and tomato, and then put it into a burger.
That sounds great.
And I ate it. I was like, man, fuck this, dog. Give me a regular ass fucking burger, man.
You didn't see the vision.
And then next thing you know, it's all over the place,
Yeah.
dude. And I'm shook. I'm like, you guys like this shit?
Bruh, I was working, my brain was on fusion mode before the restaurant, like, because, you know, we had Thai Smile for like 20 years, right? And when business got kind of slow, I started like forming a whole fucking fusion, like side little special Tim menu that I wanted to do to bring more business in. And, but by the time I had this idea, my parents had already kind of settled that like, okay, we're going to retire this year. But I was going to do whole fucking like, you know, like I had plans for like a kapow burrito and like, you know, little like lap tacos and a fucking, I thought a kapow burger would have been hard, like on some like looking like a Sloppy Joe type vibes, you know? And now.
It's everywhere.
Not to say I did it first. I probably had gone to, you know, the Kogi truck.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ooh, we could do some Thai style shit like this, right? But it's definitely, you know, the wave. You know?
I actually didn't like Kogi Chuck when I first had it.
No! What's up with you not liking fusion shit, dog?
I like fusion, but listen, and by the way, don't get it twisted. I fucking love Roy Choi, dude. He's like really the one that kind of like put us on the map before people were even fucking with like Korean food like that. So I fucking love that guy. But Kogi Chuck was not my favorite. It's pretty it's just Korean and you just throw the tortilla on it. Like there's no idea behind it. I don't know. I just didn't really fuck with it like that.
Sometimes shit just is what it is, dog.
I heard his restaurant in Vegas is fire though.
Best friend is fire.
Yeah. Shout out to Roy Choi.
Kogi truck, man. Kogi truck. I liked instantly. I was really, and they were one of the only, you know, when I was dating my ex at the time, she was Mexican, and Kogi truck had like these tofu tacos that were actually fire, so we could go there and not fight.
Wait, did she start off as vegan?
No, she was never vegan. She was vegetarian.
Vegetarian, yeah.
And she eventually went vegetarian, and just because of her, you know, love for animals and shit. But man, being a Mexican vegetarian is rough, bro. Like she would, you know, we'd be at the little carne asadas. Her family members were looking at her like, "What the fuck? What's wrong with you?"
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
I didn't know you were a lesbian. It was like some fucking uncouth shit like that. Well, I mean, like it's super hard, especially in that culture. Like everything's in manteca.
Oh yeah,
lard. Dog, I knew somebody who told me that he was a vegetarian for like a whole year, and I hadn't seen him in a while, right? I was like, "Oh, you're a fucking vegetarian." He's like, "Yeah, man. Like, honestly, like half my diet, dude. I just do like California rolls." And I'm like, "Wait, hold on a second." I'm like, "That has imitation crab." He goes, "Yeah, it's not real crab." I'm like, "It's made of fish, though, bro. Like, it's made out of cod, like fish or some shit like that." Because no, it's not. It's like it just tastes like it's seafood.
Right.
I'm like, "Have you ever looked it up?" He saw it. He goes, "What the fuck?" He goes, "I eat like imitation crab like 5 times a week, bro. You just been pescatarian.
That's
like,
hilarious.
You were not vegetarian for a whole year." And so he was, because he kind of like started going into like Buddhism and stuff.
Yeah.
This motherfucker didn't give a shit. He was just fucking eating different alternative meat. I'm like, you're fucking dumb, bro.
That's so funny.
He was all about that shit, posting it on his Instagram, how it's like improved his life. He still has energy. You know, he's still bulking. I'm like, yeah, because you're eating a shit ton of protein from animals, you dumbass.
That's so funny.
Dog, that shit wrecked him. It fucking ruined him.
Speaking of our moms doing white people food, my mom did she randomly was really good at making like clam chowder. My dad makes a fire spaghetti, even though it's like Italian, not white people. It's spicy white.
I feel like Italian has now, like spaghetti and meat sauce, have moved into American.
That's just kind of like the go-to, you know, it's as American as like mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, what is American food anyways? You know what I mean? It's like a mix of everybody's food.
Yeah, facts. And my mom, ever since I was a little kid, and my dad like clowns her about this. She's like, "I'm gonna make you a pizza one day. I'm gonna make my own kind of pizza, right?" And then, but she never did my whole life. But she always talked mad shit like she's gonna make this amazing pizza. And my dad was always like, "Hey, when you gonna make that pizza?" You know. She never did, but
well, white pizza's hella hard. Out of all the things you could try and make,
I don't know,
pizza.
man. My mom has she loves to cook. You know, my mom's food is fire, and that's her love language, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna cook for you, you eat it, I watch that, and she fucking gets off on that shit, right? But she's also somebody who would see recipes, be curious about it. She'd want to make it. She used to make randomly make cheesecake all the time. And she just likes trying new shit, you know?
Your mom can bake, though? My mom can't bake to save her life.
That's why my mom's better.
Okay.
I mean, look, your mom's hotter. But now that I met her, I can say that confidently, your mom's hotter than mine. But
yeah. So just comes into it. Hey, your mom? Way harder than my mom, dude.
Look,
my mom was a little done up at the wedding, all right? You see her on regular days.
Do you want a beer?
Yeah.
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 Here,
I would love a beer.
Okay. Before I get you another beer. Okay. Random word pops into your mind. 1, 2, 3.
Pastrami.
Beer. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Bar.
Sandwich. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Pub.
Chips.
1, 2, 3.
Glass.
I couldn't. I was stuck. I got stuck.
We are not in sync at all, dude. And we'll come right back after I come. Lovely dudes behind the foods listeners, have you ever been on the hunt for a new doctor and you ask literally everyone you know for their reco? You know, a doctor who actually gets you, listens to you, and makes you feel super comfortable. And finally, after weeks of searching, you find the one. So you call their office and they have an appointment available, but then the receptionist tells you the perfect doctor doesn't take your insurance. Well, wipe your stupid, ugly tears away, put away that fattening ice cream, and head over to Zocdoc to find and book the doctor who is right for you and takes your insurance. You know, my friends, we've all been there where we've had stupid advice from people who don't know absolutely anything at all. And then when you find a doctor you like, they're not even available. Well, guess what? Zocdoc can help you with all of that. So why is it, my friends, and ask yourself this question, that you can get the most random, wonderfully reviewed thing from around the world in just 2 days. But if you want to see a good doctor, it could take forever to get an appointment. Not to mention, how do you know if they're even good? Well, thankfully, with Zocdoc, there is a way. There is a way and a place to find and book great doctors who actually have amazing reviews, many with appointments available within 24 hours. Zocdoc is a free app where you can find amazing doctors and book appointments online. We're talking about booking appointments with thousands of top-rated patient-reviewed doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat almost any condition you're searching for. Go to Zocdoc.com/foods and download the Zocdoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/foods, Zocdoc.com/foods. Dudes behind the foods listeners, the holidays not only allows us to spend time with family, but are a reminder of how important our responsibility is to protect them. That includes planning to secure their future. And you should do that with Policygenius, my friends. Luckily, Policygenius helps you compare your options from top companies and their team of licensed experts that are on hand to help talk you through it. Life insurance is an easy way to give your family a peace of mind. It provides a safety net, so if something were to happen to you, I mean, God forbid, a meteor comes down and hits you right in your penis. Dude, happened to my uncle once. He's not around. We call him Dickless. Your family can cover expenses while getting back on their feet, because nobody wants an uncle without a penis. Policygenius has your penis. Even if you already have a life insurance policy through work, it may not offer enough protection for your family's needs, and it may not follow you if you leave your job. With Policygenius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $292 per year for $1 million of coverage. Some options offer same-day approval and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Your family deserves peace of mind. A life insurance policy through Policygenius can give it to them. Head to policygenius.com/dudes or click the link in the description to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you could save. That's policygenius.com/dudes. I brought you, Tim, a delicious bowl of LA poke.
Okay, poke.
I thought that we could be a little healthier, you know what I mean? Some good protein. And so I just put a bunch of sauce on it. And so there we go.
Whenever I'm feeling like I should pretend to be healthy, I order a little poke without the rice, with just the salad.
Yeah, and I did all leaves for you.
Oh, well, thank you. I also thought I grabbed a bottle opener from my house, but it's the nail clippers. So, Robyn Couch, do you have our bottle opener?
You are the...
I believe it's somewhere around here.
You're the dumbest motherfucker on earth. How the fuck did you confuse that? Hold on a second. Hey, man. Can I tell you right now how many times I told you this man is a cartoon character? Who the fuck? I've never in my life. Are we in a sitcom? Like, what the fuck?
Hey, can you relax?
No. I don't understand. Hey, man, I thought I brought a bottle opener, but it turns out it's a nail clipper.
I was in a rush.
Why are they even in the same place? First of all, it's a nail clipper and a bottle opener.
I honestly, I don't have answers for you, dog. I'm not really sure how that happened, but I was so confident that I grabbed the proper utensil.
Hey, I thought my ADHD is bad. It was fucking terrible, dude.
I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Oh my God, that's hella funny, dude.
And dog, it's so funny because even walking up the stairs, right? I was like, oh shit, did I bring the nail clippers? I tapped my pocket. I was like, did I bring the bottle opener? Tap my pocket. I was like, for sure, I'm ready. And I reached in right now and I was like, huh, well, never mind.
Tim was at Disneyland this morning. He was like, I'm supposed to be at the podcast.
I definitely forgot that we were potting. Cheers, sir.
Oh, yes. Oh, that is too fucking funny, man. That is fucking hilarious. You're not a real person, dude.
I know that.
I just don't understand how that even happens, dude.
Look, man, the house is a mess, okay? It's a lot of shit everywhere. I'm already a very unorganized person. And
oh man, you know what I wanted to bring? It was so funny. It's like Baby Q's laying on the thing. He's not even really taking the markers. Mine.
Oh
this
my
mine.
God.
I'm like, man, he's not even taking it. He's a baby.
Yo, okay, so y'all should follow us on Instagram because, I'm constantly, I try to like balance the baby shit with my other shit on my feed, but baby shit is constantly going on my story, okay? So Chia captured this moment where Veda's getting pissed at Q because he's just there on his tummy and her markers are like rolling towards him. He's not even grabbing for them and she's getting pissed because she's like, no, these are for me. She like, her head moves and she's going, these are for me. And then they keep rolling towards her. She's like, no, why are you? She's pissed.
And I was like, Veda, he's not taking them. They're just rolling to him. You think Q's just like, I'm not doing anything.
He's like, I'm using all my power to hold my head up right now, woman.
You're just doing this. That shit was so fucking funny to me, man. I messaged Gia. I was like, oh, she's in the no sharing phase. She goes, she has her good days and bad days.
Yeah, because sometimes, dog, she's down. Sometimes she's so sweet and will like, be like, go out of her way to share. And then that day, she was just like, dude, Q, if you don't get the fuck away from my marker.
A little jealousy or something. Oh, what the hell that was. Because she's very sherry. Mm-hmm. When I'm over, she's like, Uncle David, give me all this shit.
Well, actually, she's been a little funny lately with Q being in her shit.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll grab onto something and she'll go, nah, and she'll like growl. Nah. But if we like, Veda,
yeah,
sharing is caring, and then she'll like grab another toy to share with him.
Like, here, take this one. I don't care about this one, you stupid idiot baby.
Look, man, it's tough. It's tough.
That shit was so fucking funny to me, man.
Tell me about your do you have any memories like of like struggling to share with your sibling or shit like that growing up? Because I don't have that experience at all.
I mean, definitely with the Game Boys and stuff, game stuff. Mm-hmm. But my brother and I always have had different interests. So what he liked, I didn't really necessarily like that much.
Yeah.
But being broke as shit, we always had to do hand-me-down shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he had a sweater I knew was gonna be my sweater in like the next like 3 or 4 months. So I always got the leftovers, which already his clothes were already leftovers because they're from the thrift store.
Did that bother you?
Man, I just wanted my own shit. Mm-hmm. I think like if you grew up poor, you know how important it is to have your own shit, and let alone you don't even get your own space. So you're sharing a room, you're sharing clothes, you're sharing everything, and nothing really is yours. And so when you would get something as yours, you would like take care of that shit like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So having a sibling, it was kind of hard, especially because when we were poor, like we were really poor. We're living in this duplex with my grandpa and me, my brother, and my grandpa had to share a room.
What?
And then my grandpa used to sleep with his eyes open, and that shit scarred me, dude.
I had an auntie that did that.
What the fuck is that shit, dude? Don't your eyes get dried out?
I don't get it.
Yeah, he would sleep and he would snore so loud, but it would look like he was staring at us.
Oh, God.
And that shit used to haunt me, dude. I hated it. And then in the mornings, he would always exercise by doing headstands. The weirdest shit. Could you imagine somebody staring at you all night?
You talk about I'm not a real person. This man is an old man that sleeps with his eyes open, and you wake up to him doing headstands, dog. That's a fucking cartoon character, bro.
I don't know.
That's a Marvel villain, dog. That's crazy.
I'm walking out the store like it's normal. I'm like, wait, that's not normal at all, my man.
You're telling me fucking fond memories of your grandpa? Yeah, man, I'd wake up to him. He'd be standing on his head after a night of sleeping, after a night of staring at me all night.
That's hella funny. That just reminds me of like in college where I went to Riverside, people were like telling stories about each other. I would tell my stories and everybody would just be like, dude, do we need to call like the cops for you or some shit? Because they just never, you know, they don't hear this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like if you grew up like in a typical American family home, which God bless you, you know, I'm glad you guys got to grow up like that. But we were sharing stories. I remember people being mortified and I just didn't get it. I'm like, what's the problem here?
Oh, fuck. That's
like,
so funny.
You guys never got beat every now and then? Nah. I remember I used to get, I think I got beat till I was like 26.
Oh.
It was a long ass time.
Well, wow, like a grown man.
They just used to throw blows at me, dude.
But that's the thing, too, when about the sharing siblings, sharing with siblings, you know, I of course, like, yeah, we some of Veda's old shit, we you know, hand me down to Q, right? But I kind of, when we were first talking about having a second one, I remember being like, I want to give this, if we're going to have multiple babies, I want every baby to have like their own experience and their own shit, you know? That was kind of something I was worried about because like I loved being able to give Veda all her shit and all her attention, right? And a part of me in the beginning was like, felt almost like I was going to feel guilty about not being able to give all my attention that I was able to give Veda to this new one. And also I felt bad about having to divide my attention from Veda, you know? Now, of course, now we're in it and it's like, I love their dynamic. It's great. Like Veda's finally very like affectionate with Q and like wants to be around him all the time when he's not like touching her shit, you know what I'm saying? Like she wants to wake him up from the nap. She wants to like hold him and it's great. It's adorable to watch and I'm excited to see how it all kind of pans out. And
these babies be volatile as fuck, dude. Like,
I mean, they're you never know.
Yeah, my friends too with their younger kid. The kid fucking scratched the little baby's face. He just went like this and fucking eagle clawed the shit out of his face. Had a huge gash on his face and it's like, what do you do here, dude? Like, what are you doing?
Dude, literally Veda used to do the same shit.
What is that?
I don't know. I think they just get so frustrated. Maybe it's jealousy. Maybe it's like, hey, why are you with my mommy when mommy's supposed to be holding me and they can't express themselves?
Tear your face off.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know what to, I can't say words, so I'm just gonna rip his nose off. You know
that
what I'm saying?
story? It literally reminds me of like, there be some true shit in this Bible. The story of Cain and Abel.
Yeah.
Like the one's jealous of the other one. And he fucking kills him. You know? I was like, my brother's keeper. It's like that type of shit. I bet you it was based off of that stuff.
What's the worst fight you got into with your brother?
So I already know one right off the off jump.
Yeah.
At the time he was about to leave to college, and you know, we used to just fight all the time.
Physically?
Yeah, fist fights. So I was on the chair on my computer, right? And he comes up behind me. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I got scared, and I moved back.
Okay.
And it wasn't anger. I just got scared. And this fool fucking socks me in the back of my head because I guess he sprained his thumb playing basketball that day. And he got pissed at me because I moved my chair back, but he scared me.
Yeah.
I wasn't angry. I was like, "Oh shit!" And I moved back, and he sprained. And he just went, "Wow!" And he socked me in the back of my head. I fucking turned around. I literally grabbed him and I shoved him into the fucking TV.
Yeah.
He gets up and then he socks me in the eye and he blacks out my whole eye. My whole eye was shut. Like it was literally here. It was just a huge purple.
Oh Lord.
And then my mom comes in and let me tell you, this is what's so shitty about like an Asian hierarchy. When you're younger, you're not allowed to do shit to your older brother, right? So I come in, my eye is swollen shut. My mom sees the TV, it's broken. She comes in, she goes, "What the fuck happened?" My brother's like, "He hit me." My mom beats the shit out of me, and I already have a black eye, and so I got beat up by everybody in the whole family. And then so it was just like, I got a black eye for my brother. My mom beats my ass, then my dad beats my ass. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on in this household? What did I do?
You know what's funny is like, you know, like if you first listen to that story, you think like, oh, nah, he's exaggerating. It wasn't that bad. But Chia has this, and especially if me not having siblings, right? I'm like, nah, that just didn't go down like that. But Chia has this story with her brother where like something happened where he did something and then she like kicked, so she like did something to his finger, so he like screamed in pain, and then shit kept escalating, and she like kicked him onto a glass table, and it broke like fucking kung fu movie shit, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Things happen. It just gets crazy like that.
And I'm like, Chia, this is what you want for our family?
Yeah. You want more of this?
Veda's already fucking like beating the shit out of Q.
Yep.
But bro, Q is sturdy now, dog.
Is he?
This fool, he can finally like sit on his own, and it makes me realize how shitty my posture is, right? Because my mom told me ever since I was a little kid, hey, you sit up straight, you're gonna get up like humpback, you're gonna slouch, and she's right. I can't even, me now sitting up straight hurts.
Yeah, same here.
So it's fucked up.
Because we're like this.
Yeah, dog, we're just like this, naturally, right? But Q, dog, when he's sitting by himself, he's just... shit. Natural, like the natural thing for humans is just like straight up.
You know what's gonna happen? So Veda is so used to being the bigger older sister that she's gonna keep on punking and bullying him, and there's gonna be a tide turn where he catches up and she can't do that anymore. And then he's gonna hurt her, and then she's gonna start crying. It's this whole fucking. It always happens that way.
That shit's probably gonna be like next year, bro.
I know.
That was big.
It's like, Veda, told you. Told you what's gonna happen. He's not gonna keep making that shit forever.
Oh man, that'll be the day.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see their sibling dynamic. Because everybody's different, and that's what I'm finding out too with kids. I think as parents, most people want their kids to end up a certain way, but you don't get to control that shit. You can only try to guide them, right? But they're going to develop their own personalities. They're going to learn a little faster. And I think what I hear a lot of like parents say, because we're at that age now, they're like, oh, my kid's not doing this like the other kid. Is like, you can't expect that. Everybody different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta that's something I really want to make sure I don't do is like not only avoid comparing them to each other, but also comparing them to other kids, you know? That's gonna be tough for Q because like, man, Veda's like kind of, I think she's like an athlete, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like her, like just watching the way she likes jumping off of shit, and the way she sticks the landing is kind of crazy. To the point where, oh yeah, I was gonna tell you this. At her little gym that we go to, this other dad saw her jump off of something and land. He looks at me and he goes, that girl is an athlete.
Looks at his kid. You want to trade?
No, literally, that's what's funny because his daughter and Veda were both jumping on a trampoline. And then Veda jumped off and like, boom, landed. He's like, that girl's an athlete, right? He's like, definitely you should definitely do some type of gymnastics or something.
He's
right?
like, your daughter is, your daughter kind of sucks.
Meanwhile, his daughter's just like on her back, like, ah! And then we went again, and like, same dad was there. And, you know, he sees Veda jumping around and he goes, there goes that low center of gravity again. Man, he's just so impressed.
He hates his daughter. Fucking daughter sucks, man. Like some kids, dude, my buddy Vince, his kid, he's like
an idiot.
No, he's smart as shit. Like weirdly smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even like how he speaks and his motor. I think he's barely 2. Motherfucker, I shit you fucking not. This is a true story. We were at a coffee shop. This car rolls by, right? And he goes, Uncle David, look, it's a lowrider. And then Vince looks at him, he goes, oh yeah? He goes, yeah, it has hydraulics.
What the fuck?
I said, what the fuck? This was 2 years old. I'm like, that is nonsense.
Dude, so it's crazy because Veda, right, is also, she's 2 and I think like 8 months around now. And so not only, you know, of course, we always talk about how well she speaks. but like she's really kind of understanding shit now. And one of her cousins in Canada is this girl named Marisol, super pretty. This is like, I guess technically her cousin. And Veda and her like they really get along. Even though Marisol's like, how old is she now? Probably like 10.
Shoulder, yeah.
Yeah. So 9 or 10, but they get along, And so I was telling Veda about Marisol, because Marisol was literally like one of the first babies I've ever actually held, back when me and Chia first started dating, Marisol was a baby. So I was like, yeah, Veda, I've known Marisol for a long time. Like, Marisol was like actually one of the first babies Daddy ever held. And Veda goes, and now you hold me. And I was like, oh God, that one got me. That one got me.
Daddy, why you cry like a gay boy? And sometimes kids be getting you there, dude. I mean, when we were older, though, I do feel like I tear up a lot more now. What the fuck is that about? I be crying. Dude, Instagram always makes me cry all the fucking time.
Pimple popping videos?
Okay, I don't know about that. But saw this video where there was a dude. He's on the porch.
Salt and vinegar chip?
Sure. What was it again? Salt and vinegar?
Salt and vinegar. Balsamic vinegar.
Balsamic vinegar? And we'll come right back after this break. Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by DraftKings. Step into a world of nonstop action on DraftKings Casino. Play the classics like blackjack, roulette, and slots, plus enjoy exclusive games you can't find anywhere else. All you have to do is sign up, select the offer, make your deposit, and start playing from a full suite of games. Download the DraftKings Casino app now and sign up with promo code DUDEFOODS. New customers can get a deposit match up to $500 in casino credits when you deposit $500 or more. Only on DraftKings Casino with promo code DUDEFOODS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. One per opted-in new customer. Minimum $5 deposit. Mix match 500 in casino credits, which require one times playthrough within 7 days. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/players choice for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. But I saw this video of this dude, and this old lady comes by. She's, upset. She's older. She's telling him, like, hey, like your lights keep shining into my house. I've told you 1,000 times, blah, blah, blah. She's like older. That's a young black man. And he's like, hey, last time when you called the cops, they checked everything out and those lights don't go into your window.
Okay.
Right? And she goes, well, I don't know what you want from me. She's like super upset. Then he tells her like, hey, here's the thing. I think you're lonely. So whenever you want a friend and you want to come and talk to me, just knock on my door and then come in and share a meal with me. And then she starts like tearing up. I'm like, oh. I started tearing up. I'm like, damn, that's really a different thing you don't get to see a lot, where somebody sees like, oh, this person is just lonely.
This is the reason why they're being annoying.
Yeah, and they just need anybody to talk to, so they'd rather just do it this way. I was like, how did you fucking get that? How did you do that shit, dude? That's amazing. And then cut to me, when I first moved to LA, there was a person who was like banging on I was in the upstairs, and they were banging downstairs, and they were like hitting my shit with the broom. I got so fucking mad, because I wasn't even walking, right? I wasn't doing.
This is avocado. I thought it was wasabi.
No, it's avocado. Yeah. Okay. Comes through, starts banging. I get fucking fed up. Get out of bed. I walk down. I start banging on the door. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Person's open the door. The lady's blind.
Oh, God. You lying.
Blind lady.
Oh, no.
It's when I first moved to LA. I was in Pasadena at an apartment. As she opens the door, I go, hi, I just want to introduce myself. I'm your neighbor. If I'm being too loud, you just let me know.
That's so funny.
Went back upstairs, and I felt like a piece of shit.
You fucking piece of shit.
I was going to sock an old blind lady, dude. But now I understand why she hears everything.
Yeah, her senses are heightened
like a motherfucker. Because I'm just chilling. We're not even walking, and then we just hear bang, 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 bang. I'm like, what are we doing?
Have I ever told you my art teacher's Stevie Wonder story?
No.
Bruh. So, back when I was an art student at Cal State Long Beach, right? I had this art student, this art professor who had, she had all these stories, right? And then that's when you kind of realize that when you've lived long enough, you just kind of, the longer you live, the more interesting your experiences get, of course, right? When you lived a lot of life, shit happens where you're like, this is crazy. So this woman told me that when she was 14 or something like that, when she was a teenage girl, she was at a Stevie Wonder concert. And she was one of the people that was like in the special like VIP, get to meet Stevie Wonder, do a little meet and greet, right? So she's like, she goes into the room, Stevie Wonder like grabs her like hand or like wrist or no. He put his hand on her shoulder and was like, nice to meet you. She said, nice to meet you. She was nervous, blah, blah, blah. She goes back into the little waiting room. And she said, in the craziness of everything that was going on, they brought in another group to meet Stevie Wonder. And she was in the same group, but she was like too nervous to be like, oh, I already went, whatever, right? She goes to Stevie Wonder again. He puts his hand on her shoulder and he goes, oh, we already met.
What?
Yeah.
He's a superhero, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
That's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, dog.
That
And then
don't
they
make-
fucked.
Wow. He goes, he does this, he just goes, grabs her pussy.
He's like, can I see some ID to make sure you're legal? All right, well, I don't know what I'm seeing, so.
He goes, I'm Donald Trump, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Boom, dude. Stevie Wonder, you little dog, you.
Okay, here we go. Stevie Wonder song as Donald Trump. Go.
Hold on.
Isn't she lovely?
That's so, no, that's hella hard. Bro, did you see that interview with Kevin Hart and Dr. Dre
No.
talking about Stevie Wonder?
No.
That's so fucking funny. Like, so Dr. Dre is sitting there talking. He's like, yeah, man, like, one time Stevie hits me up and he's asking me to do like a track, but it's like at 2 a.m. And then, Kevin Hart's kind of laughing. He's like, hey, motherfucker, I know it's dark whenever, no matter what hour it is, but people are sleeping. I'm like, yo, Dr. Dre's fucking crazy, dude. Just making jokes, like blind people jokes. And I don't even think he realizes how funny it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you see Kevin Hart just crying, laughing, because it's like, dog, this is the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard in my life. But I feel like, I really do wonder, too, back in the day, what it was like for celebrities. I feel like celebrities could have done anything.
What's crazy is, I feel like, well, have you heard about this new Diddy controversy?
No.
You haven't heard?
I mean, he's the devil anyway, so what did he do?
Okay, so it's so funny that you say that because before I tell you, I was telling Rick, like, I'm so glad that I haven't reached like the pinnacle of my fame at a time where celebrities felt like they could do anything, right? Because before social media, I felt like really A-list celebrities, they really kind of hit a stage where they're like, I'm untouchable. You know what I'm saying? So they start doing crazy, weird shit. So it's been in the news because, Diddy dated Cassie for like years, right?
Old rumor where he ruined her life.
So she just dropped a fucking $30 million lawsuit on him for abuse, rape, claims that he pressured her into fucking male prostitutes while he filmed. A bunch of abuse shit, dog. And like stories about how like, I forget, like Kid Cudi said something, I forget what the exact scenario was, but Diddy didn't like whatever Kid Cudi said to Cassie. He said that like, so he was like, I'm gonna blow up his car, and then fucking like his car like blew up or some shit. And Kid Cudi was like, yeah, that's totally true. So, and now all these people are coming out saying like, yo, Diddy's really on some other shit, man, like next level, grimy, satanic shit, like, and he's being exposed.
I've made so many jokes about how that fool literally looks like the devil to me. His eyes are way too close together. That motherfucker is evil. And look, I know you shouldn't base it on looks, but for me, one of the things that I saw a little psychosis in him was when that Halloween thing that happened last year, where it was that one actor that he was like, it's all love, love, blah, blah, blah. But he was going in on him, like trying to fight him. And then he flips the script at the end. He goes, why can't we just love each other? It's like, because you were just cursing at him, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? But then everybody was saying like, look how mature Diddy is. I'm like, no, this guy's screaming like the Joker, going, oh, it's love. Why can't we just get along,
He was
my
in
brother?
character, David.
Tim, thank God you're not Diddy famous, all right? You'll be out here just sniffing coke off of fucking people's buttholes.
If I was Diddy famous at the wrong point or right point in my life, it would have been some problems.
Not me. Nothing would have changed. I think if I had that type of wealth, I think I would have just disappeared forever.
Have I told you about that girl I know that was a Satanist?
The fuck?
Okay, so.
What you mean?
So this girl that like I was kind of messing with, right? But I didn't learn until like after the fact. This was in college, and I had like messed around with this girl, and I didn't find out until later she's like considered herself like a Satanist, all right? And so here's the thing. I think Satanism isn't necessarily like, it's not the worship of Satan, okay? The way she put it and the way she had written some shit or like whatever like quote she had put on her MySpace or whatever, it was kind of like, oh, this kind of makes sense. Because it's not about worshiping Satan. It's about acknowledging that people are flawed and they're going to do wrong things sometimes. Because, you know, Satan, he was an angel. He got cast out of heaven for, what did he do? He was trying to like
take over heaven.
Yeah, he thought he was on God's level. He was trying to take over some shit like that. So, like from what I read what this girl posted, like Satanism is more about like acknowledging that, hey, sometimes we're good, sometimes we're bad, but that doesn't make us bad people, okay?
That's Christianity.
No, but I think Christianity kind of like makes you feel bad for being bad. Christianity is like, if you do bad, you're going to burn in hell forever.
No, that's not Christianity. Christianity is that you are a sinful person, right? And you are flawed, but through Jesus Christ, you are forgiven. So
right.
That's what they're essentially saying. Like, the good and the bad is all the same.
Right. Well, I think the difference is like Christianity is like, okay, yeah, we do bad things, but you have to like fix it. Like you have to ask for forgiveness. You know, like you have to like, you know, do better. Be like Jesus, right? Satanism is more saying, look, man, you're gonna be bad, you're gonna be good. That's just how it is. And you don't necessarily have to like be forgiven.
Washed of your
You don't
sins.
have to wash it away. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, huh.
That might be her modernism take of Satanism.
Maybe.
Yeah, like you know how like Christianity has like a modernism take of it too.
Yeah.
It's probably like maybe we shouldn't do all this bad stuff, but I like this part. You know?
Maybe because you know, like I said,
she just sounds like an atheist. That just sounds like atheism.
Shit, man. Look, at that point, I hadn't heard anything about Satanism until what she had written about it. But I was like, you know what?
Maybe
You're making fair points here. I think you should probably change the way you guys
dress
the marketing of Satanism. Maybe change the name a little bit.
Maybe the chopped off goat heads and the blood circles.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know the marketing is kind of bad, but
So what is Satan? Is the fact that we're all people and we can do good or bad things, and then somebody in the back is like, yeah, no shit, you know.
No, some guys like really trying to preach. He's like, hey man, look, it's just about us. You know, realizing that there's good and evil in all of us. And then another dude's like, yeah, but hail Satan. And the guy's like, fuck, you fucked it up, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell shirts, dude.
Like, no, man, that's not what we're about, dude. This is very bad marketing and branding. That's so interesting. I mean, I think everybody likes to be a part of a group. Yeah, I mean, it gives them a sense of safety. I understand, man. Like, you know, even in college, that's what frats were.
Right.
Like, you get to identify with the group and it makes you feel protected.
Yeah.
Same thing with like gangs, same thing with all that type of shit. When you're kind of walking around alone without anything to believe in, sometimes it gets a little lonely.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's okay though. You know, some people fuck with it. They do really well with it, but I don't know. I feel like most people like the group ideology.
For sure. I mean, especially when you're lonely in college. I was never a frat guy.
I hated it.
Yeah,
How come I just can't just go to the party? You know?
Yeah, exactly. I also I wish I was a little but I look back now, I wish I would have joined some type of club in college because I was just kind of doing my thing, especially since I was a commuter. I wasn't.
That's why you were a commuter.
I wasn't in like the dorm life, you know what I'm saying? A part of me wishes that I really got the full college experience because, man, like the homies that were in the dorms were just, the homies and homegirls were just constantly having sex.
Yeah, not me. I had a girlfriend.
Ew.
And then she lived in Sacramento at the time, so I was just, I was just fat and weird. in my dorm room, people trying to take me to church all the time. And then I told them I'm Satanist. And they're like, well, what's Satanism? And I was like, dude, just like there's good and bad in people. No, I just, I was never good at group settings. Like group settings things would always just irritate me.
Yeah.
So I just would like rather do my own thing. And I wanted to be a part of groups when I wanted to, right? So I was afloat. I would float between all these different groups. And I just preferred it that way because there's no pressure. And I felt like once I started like joining like these church groups or whatever, it was just a lot of pressure. And I hated it. You know, I felt like I had to, not so much to be a better Christian, but do this event, do that event, go to this. I'm like, oh my God, what if I just don't want to? What if I just want to stay at home and just jack off?
Yeah, I mean, that's like the best.
Yeah,
we should just start a club for that.
I'm El Presidente then, huh? You can't. You were talking to women.
Here and there. Not as much as I would have, as you would think. I remember one of the times I really wished I was kind of a part of this group was when I was working at California Pizza Kitchen. My homegirl Harmony, she was a hostess, and she was a part of a big like Filipino like dance group at Cal State Long Beach, and she invited me to one of their like parties. Right? She's like, "Yo, it's like a pajama party. It's gonna be dope. You should come." And I'm like, Harmony, I work tonight. Like I was getting off of California Pizza Kitchen. I was like, I'm gonna smell like pizza. Like, I don't know if I'm trying to go to a party. She's like, just come. I'm like, fine. I go in my fucking like California Pizza Kitchen. You know, I have like a little white t-shirt that was under my work uniform. And I go there, dog, and it's nothing but like bad Filipino girls and sexy Filipino dudes. Everybody's in lingerie and boxers and shit. Because it's a pajama party. Which means everybody's just in their underwear. So it's like some people are in onesies, some people are in lingerie, but it's like everybody's fucking sexy, right? And what I didn't know is...
What world do you live in right now, man?
College, man!
Listen, I wasn't a part of any of these college parties at all. What in the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you never went to like a lingerie like club party either?
Oh, God, I was so uncool. And it just, look, every time I talk to you, I realize how fucking whack I am. And it just really bothers me. Like, I get it. You know, I've had a lot of weird, fun experiences that are great for stand-up and jokes, but I don't have any of these ones. I just never saw random women in lingerie. Although, you know, at parties, people were fucking in the rooms and stuff like that. Yeah. But not a lingerie party.
When I was going to, well, we'll get back to it, but when I was going to the club a lot with Rick, or there were people would throw like little, like, you know, lingerie parties, and you just go and all the girls would be in lingerie and all the dudes would be in pajamas, and then you would grind on each other, and it was so cool.
My self-esteem was too low, and I was way too fat.
Well, that brings us back to this party I went to, because now I'm here, dog, not ready for this.
Smelling like pizza and wings and shit.
Smelling like pizza and focaccia bread. Everybody's fucking looking good. They're all dancers. They're fucking hot. And I'm like, and Harmony's like, all right, Tim, get out of this uniform, right? I'm like, fuck. I don't even have cute underwear on, dog. I had fucking white boxer briefs that were not cute. You know, white boxer briefs, if they're not fresh out the package, them shits look dirty. Them shits look stained even if they're not stained,
Why
bro.
would she do this to you, man? Why? That's like me showing up and then I have my, you know, my nighttime sleepy baggy boxers. you know, the ones that just don't touch any of your legs.
With the little hole?
Oh, God. I'd be like, no, I can't do it. I got to use the Manscaped ones, you know, the Tommy Bahama ones.
Yo.
No, we're not doing this one.
Bruh, so I'm there just feeling like, oh, God, I'm so like just not. I think I even needed a haircut, dog.
Yeah.
Like all of it was just, I wasn't feeling cute. And
I know. I hate that
So,
feeling.
and look, here's the thing. Here's what also I didn't realize, dog. This was like the end of the semester party. They're all like bubbling and horny and ready to get drunk and like all fuck each other. So like literally all over the place, they're like making out with each other. Like people who had never hooked up that year, they would just go up to each other. They were like, I remember specifically this girl, and there was one dude that like everyone thought was super cute. Girls would just go up to him and start making out because they felt like this was the excuse.
Wow, that fool has mono for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we all got a little bit of it now.
All right.
We all got a little herpes a little bit.
A little bit.
So they would just go up to him. She's like, oh my God, we want to do it all semester, right? Fucking making out with this dude, right?
Who's this guy too, huh?
Oh.
Who the fuck is this guy?
He was a little cutie, dog. So.
Little Joseph Vincent?
Yes, no, cuter.
Really?
Yes. Yes. He had,
Joseph
like,
Vincent's hot.
No, because he had like shaved head. He had like little muscles.
Oh,
yeah.
God, dog.
And then
to be like that.
And one girl fucking, I think, pitied me Because like they were all playing games, playing truth or dare shit. One girl got dared to like eat whipped cream off me. So I was like, oh, fine, I'm getting a little bit of ass, you know, a little bit of action. So she licked a little whipped cream off my neck. I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is cool. But I was like, I couldn't stay for long. I'm like, I gotta leave before the orgy happens, and I'm left out just jacking off in the corner.
Let me just watch you guys real quick. But you know what's so shitty about that too? You know, I'm pretty sure your homegirl just wanted you to come. Maybe she just wanted to have fun with you too. Who the fuck knows?
Maybe.
But the shitty thing about that is like, you know, everybody knows about this event, and for months they were probably working out, doing all this other shit, getting the cute lingerie to make sure that people know what's up, right? And that's the crappy part. Like, you come in, it's like, yo, I wasn't prepped. I would be mortified. I would straight up be mortified.
Looking back on it now, like, yeah, if it was me now, I would have never just showed up after work.
Doc, let me tell you something. You know, for you, where you said, like, the worst thing that can happen to you is for you to be popping off at that moment in your life like that.
Yeah.
Worst thing that happened to me now would be for me to get ripped and buff. Not because I would cheat or anything. It's just I would just always be shirtless.
Hey.
Because it's the work I put in. I'm like, look at me. I'm hungry.
Let me tell you, bro. I've been wearing short sleeves a lot lately because I have tattoos now.
Yes, I haven't seen him wear a sweater. It was raining like crazy in LA the other day. Full walked out shirtless.
I just had a wife beater on. And
Oh, you think you're so hot with your stupid tattoo. I'm going to get a tattoo too.
What's it gonna be?
It's going to be of you. with the tattoo of Veda. Of Veda on your arm. Like this. I'm going to freeze frame one of your videos. I want this on my arm. For the same tattoo artist.
Okay, first word that pops into your mind. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tattoo.
Tattoo.
Yes!
And that's where we're ending.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. Hey, Goody Brand is having a huge Black Friday sale. It started November 17th. It goes all the way to November 30th. Mad shit on sale. Check it out.
Secret Society will also have a Black Friday sale, but also on Black Friday, we're doing a Genius Brain Secret Society collab that was inspired by my Japan trip. It's going to be fucking dope, and you already know how dope the last shirts were, so get that.
Oh, Secret Society Koro. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
And I'm David So.
Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes.